Today we are going to show the entire process of fecal sludge sampling, transport and lab preparation from collection here in ENPHO, transportation and storage at the ENPHO laboratory. We will cover each step carefully and systematically. The sampling site is located in ENPHO within Ward number 6 of Godavari municipality. It lies about 12 kilometers south of the historic city Patan along the Lele road that links this peri-urban neighborhood with the urban city. The containment is in the building premises constructed with its plinth level raised above the ground. This positioning ensures protection from direct surface runoff while also allowing easy access for dislodging vehicles. The tank stores dark brown water generated from 9 family members residing in the household. The tank was constructed in 2018. It is lined structure with impermeable sidewalls while the base is laid with brickworks. The tank measures 4 meters in length and 1.5 meters wide and has a depth of 2.1 meters. Since its construction, it has been in continuous use without dislodging, yet no indication of overflow or leakage has been observed in the surrounding area. Access to the tank is provided through a manhole fitted with a cover. The researcher starts by setting up all the equipment and materials needed for sampling. This includes a core sampler, sample container, a measuring tape, a permanent marker, an ice box, tissue paper, and disinfectant spray. Before beginning, researcher puts on personal protective equipment such as gloves, rubber boots, a mask, waterproof apron, protective goggles in order to protect themselves against harmful gases and pathogenic organisms. Next, the researcher prepares core sampler by fitting a metallic rod with an airtight seal at the bottom and a rope at the top inside a PVC pipe of 50 mm diameter. Two 10-liter sample containers are made ready to store the fecal sludge along with a separate bucket for collection. Finally, an ice box with ice pack is also set in position, ensuring that the samples will be safely transported by maintaining the temperature. Researcher removes the cover slab of the containment and observes the sludge inside. To determine its depth, researcher carefully lowers a long stick into the containment and then withdraws. The sludge leaves a clear mark on the stick, which is then measured with a measuring tape. The distance from the base of the stick to the mark is measured to be 1 meter, which is the depth of the sludge. A sample is collected from this lever to ensure it is truly representative. The researcher carefully lowers the core sampler through a manhole until it reaches the bottom of the containment. After letting it settle for about 30 seconds, the sampler is sealed and brought back up. The sludge collected inside is transferred into a bucket. This process is repeated several times until bucket is full. After collection, researcher homogenizes the sludge sample by mixing it thoroughly and transfers the samples into a 10-liter container. Researcher also fills a transparent measuring cylinder and allows it to settle in order to determine the type of fecal sludge. The same procedure is carried out again to collect the second 10-liter sample. The type of fecal sludge is determined by observing the settled volume in the measuring cylinder, which is semi-solid, and the color is noted to be dark brown. After sampling, all equipment is cleaned and disinfected. Finally, the few sample containers are placed into the ice box with ice pack, ensuring they remain at the correct temperature. After collecting the sample, the ice box along with other necessary materials are loaded into the vehicle for transfer to the laboratory. The laboratory is located about 16 kilometers from the sampling site and it takes around 45 minutes to reach lab. Upon reaching the ENPHO laboratory, researcher removes the sample containers from the ice blocks. The sludge is transferred into a 20-liter bucket and mixed thoroughly using a stainless steel ladle to ensure homogeneity. The mixed sample is then divided into 3 parts or triplicates. For the storage of the sampler, researcher arranges for the different volume of sample bottle based on different types of analysis. For the parameters such as total solid, volatile solid, total suspended solid, turbidity, pH, electrical conductivity, ammonia, sludge volume index, nitrite, and orthophosphate, researcher stores sludge sample in 1-liter bottles without preservative. pH and conductivity are analyzed immediately, while the remaining parameters are tested later after refrigeration. For COD, TKN and total phosphorus samples are preserved with sulfuric acid to keep the pH below 2. Similarly, for the microbiological analysis, researcher stores the sludge sample in the sterilized container.